Mothers in the animal world have many tasks after giving birth. One of them is to keep their newborns safe. Certain animal mothers are exceptional at this and will never back down from a fight to save their young. You must see how a peregrine falcon knocks out 2 pelicans in mid-air when they fly close to her nest. You don't want to miss this as we count down 15 times animal mothers came to the rescue. Number 15. Alpaca. Alpacas are a one-of-a-kind animal that have only been in America since 1984. Most people know very little about them and have a hard time finding reliable data and information. Over 6,000 years ago, alpacas were domesticated. Alpacas are larger than their vicuna cousins, but smaller than their llama cousins. Alpacas have spear-shaped ears and a short face. Alpacas do spit. However, they don't usually spit on people. If an alpaca is agitated, threatened, or battling for food, it will send a warning spit or a full-blown spit to another alpaca. This is an indication of dominance or hostility. Crias must suckle regularly to maintain their growth due to the poor fat content of the milk. A cria will remain with its mother until weaning, which takes about 5 to 6 months. Crias begin grazing as soon as they are weaned because alpacas are herbivores. Alpacas are prized for their soft fleece and act as guard animals for small livestock and chicks. They can't take on large predators, but they're good at keeping foxes and other smaller carnivores away from prey. As a result, not only will alpacas guard and protect their own offspring, but they will also defend and protect other newborns in the herd. Check out this mother impala bonding with her newborn. She's cleaning the baby and giving it all sorts of affection. A cougar snatched a baby alpaca during the night, and the mother alpaca chased the cougar down and recuperated her newborn. That is incredible and shows the true love this mom has for her youngster. The Fanatic brings you all the best content you want to see when it comes to the animal kingdom. If you want to see the latest confrontations between animals and the best animal videos, please subscribe now. We post new videos every day for your entertainment. Number 14. Puma. Female pumas will fiercely protect their offspring and successfully defend them against creatures as large as grizzly bears. Around the age of 2, cubs will leave their mother to establish their own territory. Pumas live between 8 and 13 years in the wild and 18 to 19 years in captivity. Watch this beautiful puma come to the rescue of its cubs when a bear tries to attack them. The puma sprints towards the bear and makes the bear retreat. The bear isn't very big, so it doesn't take much for it to reconsider its plan. A puma mother will not back down from a fight if it means protecting her young, even if it means taking on a mighty grizzly. Watch how this puma doesn't hesitate one bit when it attacks and bites this huge grizzly. The strike probably tickled the grizzly, but the puma didn't back down and defended her cubs. Finally, another fight between a bear and a puma protecting her cubs, and once again, the bear seems to be on the defensive. Number 13. Peregrine and Anacapa falcons. Each spring, the female peregrine lays 2 to 5 eggs. The female oversees most of the incubation, while the male is in charge of bringing her food. The chicks rely on their parents to deliver food when they hatch. The nestlings, known as iasses, stay in their nest for 35 to 42 days after hatching before they are ready to fledge. After fledging, the young birds rely on their parents for food and learn the flying and hunting skills they need to survive for another 4 to 6 weeks. Peregrines do not have long-term love for their offspring. After their nestlings have fledged, parents care for them and teach them to hunt. Parents wean their children 4 to 6 weeks later and stop bringing them food. The kids must thereafter fend for themselves. In this spectacular footage, a flock of pelicans approach the nest of a peregrine falcon. The falcon warns the pelicans to stay away, but they don't listen. That's a mistake. Although the falcon is much smaller than the pelicans, it doesn't matter. She targets the first pelican and a yank on the face makes the pelican lose balance and head for the ground. 1 down and 3 more to go as she circles back for the nest. A skillful attack takes care of another pelican. But while she's taking care of the pelicans, a real threat is making its way towards the nest. A gopher snake skillfully climbs the sandstone cliff, hoping for an easy meal. But nothing escapes the eye of the falcon. A single strike with her talons is all it takes. Predators will need to be faster than that to come between this mother and her brood. Annie and Grinnell's relationship suddenly becomes true as they tackle the challenges of raising a family from their 300-foot tower apartment. They fiercely defend their eggs from intruders before stuffing meat into their crying newborn chicks. Will these kids ever be able to leave the house? This Anacapa falcon comes back to the nest to feed her young, and all the chicks are happy to be eating. You can see how mom cares for her little ones. Number 12. Bear. This puma gets too close for comfort to some bear cubs, and mama bear gets up and intimidates this feline, enough for it to scram. This young bear is being carried by the currents until it manages to climb on a rock. A puma waits for the perfect moment to strike, but the bear goes ballistic on the puma as the mom waits in the background. Watch this mama bear rescue her 3 cubs after they fell over the edge of a small waterfall. As soon as she notices the cubs in the water, she takes off and swims directly towards them. A polar bear cub in its zoo enclosure loses its footing and falls into a tank. Mama rushes to the situation without losing a beat, plunging into the water to save her child from drowning. Number 11. Cat. This feral cat that had been saved by this family hears the next door neighbor's dog yelling for help, so it runs outside and scares away a coyote that was attacking the dog. Watch this cat react as soon as another cat attacks its dog friend. The cat immediately runs to the other cat and attacks it. When these 2 cats go at it, one of the cat's brothers jumps in the middle to protect his sibling. This cat is going fishing and tries to snatch the fish in the water, but the fish aren't real. It's a toy fish. I must admit, it's well made and looks like the real thing. Number 10. Giraffe. Giraffes are very powerful animals, and giraffe mothers are very maternal and will protect their youngs against any threat. Watch how this giraffe protects her calf from a pride of lions. First off, she separates her calf from the pride and is ready to fight the lions. She warns the lions by stomping her feet on the ground. A giraffe's kick is so powerful, it can kill a lion, and the lions know this, so they must move in with surgical precision, or else it will be their lives they are putting on the line. The giraffe chases one of the lions and tramples over it. The lions try, but it's not an easy task. Every time a lion jumps on the giraffe, it throws them to the ground with a few kicks and jumps. Many lions don't come out of such duels alive, and some are injured seriously. Giraffes hate lions, and for good reason, but the lions must eat. Lions will attack giraffes as a last resort because they're not easy to bring down. In the end, this mother giraffe saves her baby from the pride's claws. Another giraffe defends her calf and defies the pride of lions. The lions chase the adult giraffe and grab onto her legs, but the giraffe is extremely strong and brushes them off. Even a large male lion bites the dust. Onlookers noticed a group of giraffes sprinting over a plain from afar. When they caught up with them, they discovered this female and her calf fighting a lioness. The calf appeared to have fractured its leg while fleeing the lions and was gravely hurt. It was a tense situation to watch. The giraffe's roar could also be heard. That's correct, the giraffe, not the lioness. Life and death in the wild is a never-ending tragedy. Even though this mother giraffe gave birth to a live calf, the birth had challenges. During the process, the calf is thought to have broken one or more of its limbs and was unable to stand. These hyenas seem interested in the newborn giraffe, but they better come ready if they think that they will have a chance of getting their paws on this youngster. The mother giraffe is right there, and it can kill a hyena with one kick. Number 9. Dog. For newborn puppies, canine mothers provide the first evidence of affection and protection. The mother dog devotes her complete attention and care to the puppies for the first 3 weeks after they are born. This mama dog comes to pick up her pups to move them. They're so small and so cute. That's a good mom. Look at this mom breastfeeding her pups and not enjoying the cameraman approaching to get a better shot. This dog saves a frozen cat. I'm not sure if the cat is the dog's baby and it changed identity, but the dog saved it by bringing the cat in his home. This dog has taken affection for this little feline cub. They're so beautiful together, and the dog is replacing the cub's mom. This cub just loves his new mom and doesn't stop cuddling with it. Great stuff. Number 8. Turkey. Baby turkeys, known as poults, are unable to fly during their first 4 weeks of life and must rely on their mothers for protection. To ward off predators, hens hiss and ruffle their feathers, and will only depart the nest as a last resort. It helps to know though that turkeys make terrific mothers. Tree limbs, briars, vines, broom sedge, or other vegetation provide ample lateral cover and light overhead cover. When a hen raises her head, she has good visibility of predators, but her body and nest are well hidden when she is at rest. This turkey laid eggs on this property, and now it's walking back and forth making sure the eggs are safe. The owner of the house set up a water trough after a long drought, and it attracted many animals to come and drink, including this turkey. I just hope the turkey isn't attacked by other predators. Number 7. Lizard. Following egg deposition, lizards' parental care is usually modest, but there are notable exceptions. Many species hide their eggs in leaf litter or nooks of trees or caves. Young lizards can spend up to 3 years with their mother, father, and siblings after they are born. The lizards have an average lifespan of 8 to 10 years. Some groups stay together year after year under the same fallen log, building dynasties according to the experts. Baby lizards are remarkably self-sufficient. They can thrive without their mother from the moment they are born. Hatchling lizards do not need to be fed milk. Instead, they can eat what an adult lizard eats right away. Ants, flies, non-poisonous spiders, and small worms are among the insects they devour. This lizard helps a friend that's being strangled by a snake. The lizard approaches the snake, lunging at it, and manages to force the snake to abandon its prey and turn its attention to the other lizard. Now it's up to this lizard not to get entangled with the snake, after bravely saving his friend. Watch this lizard save his friend that's being attacked by a snake. The lizard bites the snake, but the snake fights back. However, when the snake moves, it gives the trapped lizard a chance to bite into the snake, and now the snake is in trouble. One lizard has the snake in its mouth, and the other can strike at will. Number 6. Snake. Every species has its own unique strategy for surviving in this world. Snakes have a reputation for being cold-blooded murderers who are cruel to their prey. So, are snakes loving parents? Snakes have never been thought of as decent parents in the past. Unlike humans, other mammals, and even birds, snakes have not shown a caring gesture toward their babies until recently. According to new research published in the Journal of Zoology, snakes can also be good mothers. The South African python that was researched lays eggs and exhibits actions and characteristics that appear to be oriented toward the survival of her progeny, both before and after hatching. Reptiles that can lay eggs always make sure their eggs are laid in a safe environment for their young. However, most of the time, that is where their assistant ends. At this point, or as soon as the babies hatch, they usually leave the cave. It looks like this snake is confused when it goes looking for its babies. First, it thinks it's a bird. Then it sees a lizard and tries to kiss it, or perhaps eat it. Go figure. Number 5. Donkey. Donkeys are gregarious creatures who like to remain with their herd and are fiercely protective of one another. Donkeys make excellent moms and have a gestation period of 12 months, which is longer than that of humans. Mothers will feed their fowls for about 5 to 6 months after giving birth before weaning them. The donkey in this video, named Dottie, received an award for saving her sheep friend Stanley from being killed by a dog. The donkey and the sheep have been inseparable since they met, and Dottie was not about to let anything happen to her friend Stanley. Number 4. Humpback whale. Whales require the care of their mothers. Cetaceans are incredible mothers that devote months, if not years, to raising their young. Making her calf a priority necessitates a significant amount of time and effort on her part. These maternal efforts, on the other hand, assure the calf's survival and ultimately the lineage's continuation. For a year, mom and her baby will experience the strongest of relationships. Her calf is 12 to 15 feet long and weighs 1 to 2 tons when it is delivered. As the mother nurses the infant with up to 100 liters of very thick, creamy, yogurt-like milk per day, the calf will impose immense strain on her body. Mothers are protective and caring towards their calves, swimming close to them and regularly caressing them with their flippers. Weaning takes place between 6 and 10 months after birth. However, calves can stay with their mothers for up to a year before separating. The humpback whales in this video join forces to stop a killer whale attack. Humpback whales are huge, and if there is a male in the pod, the killer whales will not attack. Male humpbacks have rows of teeth and are much larger than females, so killer whales will not mess with the humpbacks if there are males around. Researchers in the past have observed humpback whales defending smaller sea animals from killer whale attacks. The humpback is truly a friendly being. Number 3. Hippo. The hippo is one of Africa's most dangerous animals, but she knows how to raise a family. Hippo mothers breastfeed and care for their young for 18 months. Now that's commitment. Hippos have been known to feel so maternal that they have aided other animals. The bond between them is deep, as indicated by demonstrations of affection, mutual grooming, nuzzling, and cuddling together, as the lone calf basks in his mother's affection. The male is also responsible for the care of the calf, functioning as a strong guardian against predators like hyenas, lions, and crocodiles. Hippo mothers carry their calves across rivers in their mouths, just like the big cats do. In Kenya, a caring mother hippo carried her calf over a river into her mouth to keep it safe from other animals. She did, however, save the little hippo and make it to the opposite side of the water unharmed. In this night footage, this lion cub hangs around with the pride and his mother. You can see the playful attitude his mother has with him as he runs around and explores, even when there are hippos around. These two hippos see an antelope in trouble with a crocodile, and it seems like the hippos want to help. One of the hippos pushes the antelope towards the shore, and the antelope takes advantage of the situation and escapes. Thank you, Mr. Hippo. Number 2. Cat raising hedgehog. When 8 baby hedgehogs, recently born and in dire need of milk and care, lost their mother in a vehicle accident, their future appeared bleak. Fortunately, the hoglets found an odd wet nurse in Musia the cat, who was observed feeding the youngsters at a zoo in the Russian city of Vladivostok. Prior to their adoption, the newborn hedgehogs refused to be fed from a bottle or syringe and were on the verge of starvation. The zoo had no choice but to try to rehabilitate the creature by pairing them with a new mother. After caring for multiple foster kittens, Musia the cat still had milk left, and the babies took to her immediately. Musia not only feeds the hoglets throughout the day, but she also looks after the newborns at night. The hedgehogs and the standby mum get along fine for the most part. Musia, on the other hand, has been reported to hiss when the babies become a little too spiky. In our next video, this black cat meets this hedgehog and things seem to go smoothly. You would think a cat would attack a small animal like a hedgehog, but it's not the case. I guess this cat is well fed. Cats probably wonder what these spiky little fellas are when they first see them. They look like little balls cats play with, but when they lay their paws on them, I guess they don't expect them to be so pointy. Number 1. Lion saves baby tiger. This lion takes care of a baby tiger. It even carries the baby tiger around like its mom would. Oh, and guess what? Mom is there, and this lion is friends with the tiger. How wonderful! This lioness was raised by the tiger and is now helping to raise Mama Tiger's cub. How nice of the lioness to do this. A lioness helped save a baby leopard and adopted it as her own. You can see the baby leopard playing with the other lion's cubs. Unfortunately, 45 days later, the young leopard was found dead, and a necropsy showed the cub had died of a femoral hernia he had since birth. It would have been great to see how the little leopard would have grown up, but alas, it was not to be. This mama tiger treats this little lion cub like her own. The tiny cub is barely 5 days old. The mama tiger hisses at the cub, but she still takes care of it and carries it around like her cubs. Now watch the same cub 3 years later when she has become powerful lioness and comes to visit her adoptive mother. The mother tiger grooms her and they remember each other. The new baby tiger cub approaches the lioness and she is super friendly with the tiger cubs. It's amazing to watch. We have seen some exceptional mothers take care of their young and defend them, no matter what. And some even help with their friends and neighbors. My favorite has to be the peregrine falcon knocked out those 2 pelicans. I still can't get over it. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well, that's our countdown of 15 times animal mothers came to the rescue. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and let us know in the comments what you think. Check out our other videos and subscribe to be part of the fun. Click on the notification icon so you can see our new videos as soon as they're uploaded. That's it for now.